Hi guys, we're going to do a quick update on where I'm at on the MPC War Eagle, the 77 Firebird Cafe Racer, and kind of show you where we're at, where we're headed, and all the good things like that. So let's get right into it. Move this out of the way. We got our chassis going. We got our engines in, obviously. We'll see the fan shroud and core supports in there when we turn it over. We got our steering linkage in, our drive shaft. We did an oxide bottom with and we did some silver and gray highlights on that. We got our rear end installed. Got our shock towers put in. We got the strut is already in there. We got our fuel tank in gray and gunmetal gray metallic, so that looks pretty nice. Once we get the body, start to paint the body, I'll run along the edge here with the airbrush with the paint color, and I'll put a quick pass of that color along the edge of the body to show it was like as overspray. I'll show you what we got on the engine here. There's our coil wires. I have to get that located once the firewall's put in. We got our engine basically done and installed. We use the Morgan distributor set on there. We put in the fuel lines. We put in the vacuum vent line from the carburetor to the valve cover for the venting, the venting for the engine block. We did put a throttle linkage in there, but you can't really see it, but it's there. A lot of this you won't see anyway, so we gotta have an upper radiator hose. I made a lower radiator hose. And we got a fan shroud and all that's in there. So that's where we're at on the chassis. They say it's moving right along. Just last night I just put the while I was priming for the 48-hour build, I got the tires primered on for the wheels. The actual wheels will have to be done in gloss black so that they can be painted later on when we get to that point. But that's where we're at on those. On the body, painting all mine to the paint black primer spatters that I got everywhere. But we got the roof panel filled in, so because it was a T-top car. So we got all those seams that are filled in, and we got rid of the ghosting on it. So that's where we're at there. We got the gaps filled between the wide body kit and the body. What else we got going here? That's about it on there. Oh, and, on the inside, he had put in this flame detail inside the roof, so I got the roof painted and I got the flames painted, and so we'll mask that off before we do the rest of it, so that it'll stay like that. That's gonna be a cool detail that nobody but us will probably ever know was there. But yeah, that's kind of cool. I'm still debating on color, and where do I have it handy here? Debating on color, and depending on color will depend on whether or not we use some or all or none of these decals. But I also have some other goodies, decals that I gathered up that I can put on there to depending on what direction I go with the color. I haven't decided yet. Could go silver. And still use all this decal stuff. I could go with a black and do all these. I was toying with the idea of flames, but I don't have anything suitable flame wise here, and I don't have any decent masks. So we'll see when we make the decision on the body. We'll get into that more. But yeah, I sprayed those with some clear lac. They looked good already. I tested on the there's a corner missing. I tested with the license plate last night, and it didn't have any problem with the breakup or anything, but it's a lot smaller decal. So yeah, so that's where we're at. So we're in no big hurry to finish this one, because it's all about this one is all about. Oh, here's the hood as well. We did go ahead and glue the shaker panel in because I don't want to cover up too much of that engine. So yeah, we got that. Got this all in primer, and I just need to do a quick wet sand on it, just to make sure there's a few rough spots I could feel in the primer, because we had to use a lot of filler primer up here on top. So we had a little bit of overspray here and there that needs to be sanded smooth, and then we'll decide on that color. I haven't made a whole lot of progress since the last we saw it. I'm still waiting on a couple pieces to come in that I want to add for detail parts to it, and I have not yet landed on a color for sure that I want to do. I'm kind of leaning towards either silver or black, but we'll see when I make that final decision. I still haven't made that final decision, but we do have the body all blocked out and smoothed out, and got a coat of primer on it. I did go ahead and add the mirrors because they're going to be body color, and we'll need to hit this with one more quick wet sand, and then one more light dusting of the primer, and then we'll be ready for paint on that. I did get the interior painted, so I have that all masked off, so you guys can see that. So we got that. The interior, we have not locked it in yet, but we're kind of there. Got our dash done, and we have obviously decided we're going to do a red interior, so we've got that, and then the scratch built roll cage that was done already in the kit when I got it fits in there real nicely. It's all pinned in and pinned together, so it's ready for a coat of paint. We'll probably, I don't think I'll chrome it. We'll probably just do a nice flat white on it, so it'll almost look exactly like it does now. So that's our interior parts. Seats I got painted, or one of the things we're waiting for are seatbelt harnesses that go on those. I ordered some of those 3D printed ones from STS, the 5-point harness, which I think is going to look cool on the actual racing seats. I remember how much we had done last time on the chassis, but we'll show you that again. We've got the basically underside is completed, except for adding the exhaust, which gets pinned in once the body is on. We got side pipes that come out on that. We've got our engine. It is basically finished. I'm probably not going to put an air breather on there since we got a 3D printed carb on there, but we do have the wire distributor in there, and everything's looking good there. So that's where we're at on those. So that's kind of where we're at. I'm waiting for the parts to come in to finish the interior, and I have to lock down the color for the body. So it's probably, I'm leaning towards either a silver or black, because I want to use a modified version of the kit decals. The kit decals have a red and white stripes, but mainly because I want to use the War Eagle logos for the doors. So we're going to probably use a modified version of this kit decals. We'll probably delete the white parts and just use the red striping. And then I also have some extra Firebird style decals, Pontiac decals, Grand Am decals that I want to incorporate. I'm thinking that great big arrowhead is going to go right, and instead of having a phoenix on the hood, I think we're going to have that big Pontiac badge on the hood. I think that's the direction we're going to go with this. So that's where we're at, and once I know what color it is and we get the color on, we'll do another update. But yeah, it's coming along nice. Basically, I'm kind of tooling on what color I want and waiting for the rest of the parts for the interior to come in. So with that, I say I hope you, if you're not subscribed to my channel, I hope you would. Wish you would subscribe, and it doesn't cost you nothing. And throw a like on there. It helps other people find me, and that's the YouTube thing that they tell us to say. And with that, I'm going to say good morning, good evening, good night, depending on where you are in the world when you watch this video. And we'll see you next time. Bye.